And welcome to another Stronghold Crusader bootstrap game. In this game mode we only have 100 wood and 50 food to start off with. You don't get any gold or stone, which means you can't rush quite so easily. In this game we have Lord Burek versus Krarilotus. Lord Burek is from the ex-Con clan. Krarilotus is a developer member of the Unofficial Crusader Patch team. So they're not quite on this, probably not quite on the skill level. However, Krarilotus is the probably one of the better of our regular players here on the stream. So it should be an interesting match here. If you watch our YouTube, you'll notice that a lot of the videos has Krarilotus in it. He sent his archers forward just to be a nuisance. Lord Burek has gone for iron first instead of stone. I believe stone might be a bit more valuable to you, but to each their own. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 woodcutters huts there today. Nope. 14 woodcutters huts. Carlos went for his stone quarries and a lot more woodcutters huts, and he's starting to go with a little bit of apples to help him out once though that initial meat gets consumed. Lord Burek didn't bother even going for his meat, and he hasn't gone for any farms either, which is going to make things interesting for him. Krarilotus pulling back his archers. I don't think he needs to pull back quite that far. I would bring him back forward to deal with these spearmen from the top of the hill. Unless there's something going on around here that I'm not seeing. Don't think so. Let's have a look back over on this end. Alright, they've noticed this spearman and they're maneuvering to deal with him. Oh, we got some more spearmen running over on this side. Alright, he's gone for his meat now. Spent all his initial wood on other things so he could go meat later. Which makes sense, and actually is a pretty good strategy. Hey Manazon, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Alright, plenty of wood and stone coming in with Krarilotus. He's going to start with some houses. He's got his iron mines already, and he's starting to build his wheat farms as expected. His archers still coming home for some odd reason. Critique. The deers behave differently in multiplayer for some reason. When you're playing on single player, generally they'll run around and move around and they will respawn if there's some of them there. However, when you're playing in multiplayer, for some reason, they just stand around and are limited. Once they're gone, they're gone. I don't know why. I think maybe it was just the way of making sure, oops, wrong button. Making sure that the communication is the same because it's a random movement and a random spawn rate. So because you don't have to transfer that information between users. I think it was just an efficiency rating, a way of doing things. So in this case, it's a limited source of food. To answer your question. So when we put it, we thought it was going to be something else. This map was created by Krarilotus. Well, most of our maps tend to be made by Krarilotus. Simply because he's the only player of this style that's also a map creator. Right, here comes some assassins in trying to push that those shields. Incoming new shields for Krarilotus. Now the deer are weird because if you place your hunters' huts too close to deer, they won't hunt them. They'll go and hunt somewhere else. Krarilotus still has a few deer here to take. But that's why you'll notice that these were built here, even though the deer patches were ages away from them. Everything else is placed efficiently. And Krarilotus is dealing with the economy here for Lord Burek. I do think Krarilotus has the game at this stage. He needs to be very careful though, it could change very quickly. He needs to use this assassin somewhere else. To be honest, he's got the troop advantage here. I'd be tempted to run your assassins, or your slingers right over the top of this army and kill them off with melee, because that's exactly what he's going to do. He lost the random. No, he's not. He's just going to advance forward. He's going to lose a couple of units here after that shield got destroyed. And you got woodcutters here now getting rid of other shields. Oh no, there was a killing pit to destroy that one shield. Well played, well played. And Krarilotus is going to pull back, and he's going to lose the protection of the shields. Oh, that's painful. That one woodcutter that pulled everyone else out of the shields. The woodcutter's MVP for Lord Burek. The assassins aren't going to do nearly enough. He kills 2 slingers, which is worth 24 gold, to lose 1 assassin. That is painful. Krarilotus needs to rebuild his army. And he doesn't really have the gold. Oh no, she does. He's just sold up all his stuff. But unfortunately, he's well behind in troop count. And here's Lord Burek going to come forward with his army. He's starting to accumulate slaves. And those slaves he's later going to disband to get lots of population to tax. When he has around 200 of them. This is a mistake. Don't send your assassins forward if you don't have someone distracting fire. Although they're doing pretty well at this stage. The hunter's not helping. Oh, shield down. That's beneficial. That's going to create easier kills later. Now these assassins, they're going to go right around, and they're going to try to get up here, destroy the eco, and potentially kill these slaves before he can turn them into population. Now I can see Krarilotus' assassins only because I'm allied with them. Lord Burek has no idea that these guys are here. I'm going to zoom out because there's so much going on that we don't want to be watching it. So he's got a small army here. The Krarilotus is just going to deal with this. Probably keep Lord Burek distracted by this army. Meanwhile, here comes his assassins. They're going for the kill. But the Lord's not there. Alright, you can get them off there now. Split them up. Try to take out all the other stuff. They're looking for the Lord. They're going directly for the Lord. This could be game right here. I hope he's going to run them around. Meanwhile, down here, the army is being pulled back for Lord Burek. He's got some slaves ready to run in and kill off this stuff. And he's got one spearman. Man, spearmen are the bane of Krarilotus' existence. Meanwhile, all those assassins have pretty much been wiped out. But that Lord is incredibly weak, and he's lost a lot of valuable buildings. Losing popularity. He doesn't have any food, I'm guessing. And he can't get any new workers. Each time the worker spawns, he gets killed. And Krarilotus sending extra assassins out to try to deal with the rest of the eco. He's lost his final thing, and his Lord is in the red. Meanwhile, back home, doing okay. He mustered out with that spearman. Those slaves are still standing there ready to come in. And they would be very devastating if they can get in. Krarilotus has seen them. He's sending out a few archers to deal with it. Let's zoom back out. No one's gone for the extra resources yet. Krarilotus still hasn't rebuilt anything else extra yet. To be honest, I'm surprised he hasn't gone for some more wheat farms, which he's doing right now with his extra wood. Lord Burek has gone for an extra couple of buildings here. He's trying to sell his metal armor, and that's his gold. Krarilotus has one assassin sitting up in here, safe and sound, not distracted at all. Wait, who are they shooting? I felt like, oh, maybe these guys were shooting there. Krarilotus, you need to bring your shields forward. There he goes. But Burek noticed that he could have come forward and killed off those horse archers. Oops, he's got those hitting pits are doing work for Lord Burek as well. Managed to place him pretty well. He's got plenty of wood, so he could probably place a few more out there. He's managed to clear that, so he could rebuild his quarry over there. And he's starting with his... Oh, he's going to send some slaves out to try deal damage here, though Krarilotus can easily put it out as long as he knows that it's coming. He should be seeing this now, so he can see that it's coming and spread some of his units out. It won't take much to deal with. Now spawning some extra slingers here for Lord Burek. Lord Burek does have the troop advantage here, and I do believe he's got the value. And he's going to run in. Oh, that's well played. Very well played. Krarilotus is obviously paying attention elsewhere and loses his entire army. Meanwhile, Krarilotus is coming up forward with 3 shields just to deal with the slaves. That was not worth the loss of this army over here. If you're going to do it, you need to get rid of all of them. Make it worth it. He's getting a bunch of extra assassins. He's going to run up. The Lord is almost dead, so a few assassins getting up there. He just brings them around this main army. That will be enough. He does have assassins running around destroying eco. Farms destroyed around here. You could easily bring them up to start destroying this other stuff. But Lord Burek knows they're there, and he's going to chase them down as we speak. Those slaves managed to survive. Krarilotus got distracted again and let them pass. So he spent so much time focused on this, lost the other army, and then when he was sending them out, he forgot to watch. And so this could be devastating. He's got the gold. He doesn't have the gold, but he could sell stuff for the gold to be able to put it out enough water pots, so it shouldn't be too big a deal for him. And the woodcutters coming in clutch as per usual. Those woodcutters are so strong compared to anything else. 2 slaves, 3 slaves, but that's all you need. And they're going to start with the 2 slaves, 1 slave left. And he's backing off. He's going to go for something that he doesn't have to fight. There we go. That's going to set the fire going. No, it's not. Come on. I really want to just do your job. Slave, you're standing there. It wouldn't take so much just for you to set some fire, but you're going to die instead. Krarilotus has eventually seen him. There you go, the fire's set. Now move. Unfortunately, it was too little too late. Those assassins we referred to earlier come through and killed him off there.
Victory.
Alright, so I think that was a pretty decent game, and I think we all know kind of where that one went. Military is obviously, well, it's actually in Lord Burek's favour. 68 kills to 50 losses. And pretty strong ones there. However, Krarilotus managed to destroy 10 buildings for a loss of 4. I didn't really catch most of those lost buildings. I think they're mostly that spearman that showed up. And if we go eco, Krarilotus, you can see he had double the gold, so he could afford the extra losses. Huge food advantage, only a little bit of wood, and triple stone, and a little bit of iron.